Yeah, dude.
That was a good one. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I just watched
dude.
a video. I just watched a video of Steve-O getting choked out by like some UFC guy, some huge UFC fighter. It's
Yeah.
like, God,
Even though
like,
he's
the
not
kid
on
is good for
drugs,
your brain.
he's still going for it. He's almost more wild than he was, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That just can't be good for your brain. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna let this guy. I think it was Nate Diaz. No, it wasn't Nate Diaz. Anyway,
Nate Diaz has been in a lot of videos lately.
yeah,
That
maybe it
guy
was
is
him.
just a bad mofo, man.
Animal,
Just an animal.
animal.
You can't knock that guy out. It's wild. That the famous Conor McGregor bout. They fought what 3 times?
I think so, something like that.
You're watching it, and you're just like, my God, you're cutting years off of your life, aren't you?
Horrifying. Like
You-
it just to me, it just seems terrible.
You see the guy's face now, and his right eye is permanently droopy. He just looks like Rocky after he got beat up by Drago all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's terrible.
But hey, man, make millions of dollars.
Is it worth it only living to 54 because you have brain damage? I don't know.
I mean, you
don't
could
know.
tell. You could even by the way he talks, you're like, man, that guy's been hit. That guy's been hit in the face a lot.
Yeah.
But
Jeez,
a bad dude.
Not
You know,
worth it.
do you ever wonder what it'd be like to walk around? You're a UFC fighter, all right? We always make fun, the tap out. You go to the bar. I just want to fight tonight. But imagine you made millions of dollars. You beat Conor McGregor in a fight, right? Do you have a certain swagger to you? He's just like it's just natural. Where you just,
I think you do, but also I don't want to be in that position because there's still always guys out there that want to fight you.
Exactly.
They want to prove themselves, and that just sounds exhausting.
and there's
right?
always somebody out there that's bigger and better than you, right?
Yeah.
It's just a fact.
No, everything about that just seems awful to me. I just don't know why anyone would
That
pick that.
sport is just wild, man.
It's brutal.
Just
it's
put
brutal, man.
Okay, put yourself in the shoes. Brock, this weekend, you're not going to Missouri, all right?
Yep.
This weekend, you got to get in a ring and fight somebody.
No.
You're either going
I
to get
don't-
knocked out or you're going to knock him out. But right now, there's people who go through that. Right now,
Yeah.
in like 4 days,
Huh?
you're going to be in there under the lights.
Yeah.
Gloves on. Could you imagine that? That's your job.
No, I don't want to imagine it. That sounds awful.
It's giving me
That sounds
butterflies
terrible.
just thinking about it. Remember wrestling? You wrestled.
Yeah.
Remember the
even
cold
wrestling.
sweat you would get
Yeah.
before that?
Yeah. Even that. And that wasn't getting punched in the face.
Jeez, now imagine fist flying. And then there's a dude across the ring that is absolutely jacked. He's been working out, training his whole life.
I would rather do literally anything else
Please.
than do that.
Get me outta
Literally
here.
anything else. Yes. Yes.
Is there sick days in UFC? Because I'm calling in.
I'm feeling a little sick. Okay. Because I don't want, and the sickness is don't want to get punched in the face-itis is what it is.
Exactly.
Over and over. Or maybe just once and then you're done. I would flop. I would take one little, I'm done. Oh, you knocked me
Is
out.
there
Oh.
any other professional sport where you'd be like, no, I'd rather be in the ring?
Maybe bullfighting.
Yeah.
Or bull riding. Maybe bull riding.
Bull riding. It's a good one. That's a good answer.
Because your
Getting
opponent is a
dragged
literal
down by, oh God.
Your opponent is a literal bull. All
It's a
right.
bull.
That's what it is. And if you don't get off that thing right, okay. Excuse me. If you don't get off that thing right, okay. If you don't make the 8 seconds or hop off or you don't get it clean, that thing lands on you, okay, and digs into you.
You've been hit by a car? Because if you don't do it right, that's exactly what it's going to be like. You know what I'm scared of? Bull ride getting head-butted. Because when they buck, they go down and they come back up and wham, right in the nose.
Yeah.
You're done.
Honestly, that doesn't scare me as much as getting a full hoof down like on the face or on your groin or on your chest.
Oh,
dude.
Yeah, UFC or bullfighting.
I
or
think
bull riding.
I think I would. Okay, so if I had to pick how I'm gonna die, I think I'd rather do UFC on that.
How would you like to die today?
Either way, I'm dead. You know what I mean? So, but if I had to pick, I feel like I'd rather just cold cock.
When you get choked out, does it hurt?
No,
beyond
I think you just
beyond that part. I mean,
I think you know what? You see some stars, you wake up, you go, "What the hell happened?"
hell
And you go
happened,
about
bro?
your day.
Whoa. A lot of people are.
But a bull, you know, a
Wham!
2,000-pound animal who is just pissed. All right, just so
Just
angry
he's got
at everyone.
Vaseline in his eyes. His
He's
nuts are all wrapped up.
His nuts have been just and he is just like, you guys, you're putting someone on my back right now. I'm gonna kill that guy. All right.
I am gonna straight. I'm
Yeah.
gonna use every bit of strength I have to get
Yeah.
that human being off my back, and it's not gonna stop there.
No, once I'm gonna
I'm gonna
ground and
start
pound the
stomping
son
around.
of a bitch.
Hopefully, a
And hey,
face gets on it.
If you think that effing clown's gonna do anything, he's not. He's dead too. All right, I'm gonna kill everybody in here. Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll take the ring.
Yeah.
I think
Yep, I think so. I think I found the one thing other than being punched in the
Yeah.
face.
I'm gonna choose the ring and stick my neck out.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
grab
just
a
make it
hold
quick.
of it. Make it
Just-
quick.
oh no, you pulled my arm. I tap out. Oh no. As opposed to being bucked by a pissed off 2,000-pound animal. Yeah.
You know, of a riding a bull or just a clean roundhouse kick to the face from Anderson Silva.
Roundhouse kick to the face.
Or how about a
Roundhouse-
front
yeah.
face kick, a front face uppercut kick, or whatever they call those?
You could line up Silva, McGregor, Diaz. Hey, throw 55-year-old Mike Tyson, just one after the other. I would rather do that
Just take a beating one after the other.
than hop on the back of that bull. That is
Yeah.
just wild. Yeah.
You're right.
Anyway. Either way, I'm dead.
Would you
Uh,
rather
that's
ride
the
a
end of it.
bull or be put in a ring with a tiger?
I would rather. I think I could tiger. I think that'd be easier. I think it'd be easier. Anyway, well, hey, welcome to it. It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter, the two biggest pussies you probably know. Don't
Yep.
worry, it's okay.
Yep.
It's fine.
I'll
Or are
fully-
we
I'll
smart?
fully admit that. Yep.
Or are we smart? Maybe we're just smart.
Yep.
We're smart.
Much of a fighter, you know.
Don't forget to join us on our stream. We're on Twitch, the WIRX Facebook page, and the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. Already got some people on. Good morning to.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses, would you?
Oh, absolutely. The bull doesn't care. You think that bull's gonna carry?
Come on, Mr. Bull. You wouldn't.
Dude, he's gonna hoof you right in the face. Wham! And he's gonna smile while he's doing it. We got the Pipestone Creek Golf Course crew.
Here we go.
Watching this morning already. Hey, guys, the course was pristine.
Yeah.
Of course, we just had the Subpar Classic, so thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
For making that happen.
I was out at League last night and ran into Adam and Dustin. It's great. It's a great time, man. Everything they're doing out there at Pipestone, I just love. Absolutely love. You guys haven't
and
been
by
out
the
there,
way,
get out there. The course looks great.
real quick too, we apologize if anybody gets scared by a rubber snake that Hunter left in the golf cart. By the way,
I totally forgot about it. So I brought a rubber snake. My idea was to snake people while they're teeing off. I totally
course.
forgot about it. And so Dustin gave us the utility cart at Pipestone because it was packed. It was a packed.
Yeah.
Every cart was taken.
Yeah.
So we got the utility cart, and I get home and I'm like, where'd I put this? Oh, it's in
So
the
Hunter-
utility cart. I probably scared the hell out of somebody.
a Hunter left rubber snake in there. Didn't tell anyone.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
probably one of the guys out there getting ready to work, and then they look down and there's a
heart
snake.
attack.
There, yeah. You killed
Sorry,
the guy.
Mr. Maintenance Man. Hey, you know what? It might have been my brother.
Yeah, it was CJ. Do you tell CJ about
He's
it?
out
Good
there
Lord.
power washing the car. Oh God!
Oh man. Yeah, you're a real jerk. You know, if you weren't such an immature jerk, the stuff
Well,
wouldn't
you're the
happen,
one who
okay?
brought exploding golf balls. What's the difference
That's
between
true.
that and a snake?
Mine won't cause a heart attack and kill a guy. All right.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
You just see some guy hauling ass across the golf course. Ah,
Hunter Moccasin!
we're all dead. Snakes everywhere. Anyway, but yeah, good morning, everyone. Get on the stream, have some fun with us. We'll be on for the next hour or so. But with that said, we do got to keep it moving. It is time for your morning dump. As always, your morning dump brought to you by Pump
That
Septic. Clean your septic today with Pump That Septic. Call them 269-445-7777
77.
or visit pumpthatseptic.com. Yeah, pump it.
Pull it up. Yeah.
You know you gotta pump it. Pumpthatseptic.com. I don't know what that was. Something. It's a weird song that I did.
Embarrassing.
You know you gotta pump it.
I gotta sing
that's
everything.
hip.
You know that, right?
Pump it. We're gonna pump it. Hey, what about this? This is kind of a cool little fashion techie story.
Mhm.
The world's fastest shoes. A company called Shift Robotics has created what they are calling the world's fastest shoes.
Hmm.
Basically, these shoes called Moonwalkers can strap onto any of the shoes that you already have. And there's wheels on the bottom that will go faster as you walk faster, but will stop when you stop walking too.
Did we already
the
talk
pr-
about this once? Is
So they were in production when we first brought these up.
Okay.
I think they were in the what's the Kickstarter
this-
area.
yeah.
So they've made them now. The creators of the shoe say you could walk up to 7 miles per hour, which about is twice as fast as normal walking
Wow.
pace. $1,400 for these things, but they are pretty cool. I was watching a video, and so you just walk, but
It's
it like
wild.
propels you forward as you're going. So
You know
you're
my biggest question with that, because I watched the same video you did, was
Yeah.
that I want to see a guy take some stairs. What happens then?
you probably got to do the side.
Okay, back to normal.
Going down might be a little more
You know?
terrifying. Going up is kind of like you're walking in skis. You just gotta
You know?
do the side step. Yeah.
So
yeah.
if you guys are wondering, like, what are they talking about? So imagine, okay, at the airport, what do they call that? The
Yeah,
fast walk thing?
whatever the it's the horizontal like
What do they call it? There's a name for it.
walkway. The Skywalker. No,
Something.
that's not it.
No, that's
something.
Star Wars. Way
That's
off.
Star Wars. That was way off. It's
Way
yeah,
off.
it's the
I don't know. You know what we're talking about, though. So basically, strap that to your feet. That's kind of like
Yes.
what you look like while you're walking. You know?
So exactly, you're just moving. You're still just doing a normal walk, but it's kicking you forward.
It's kind
But
of
you know what?
like this. It's like this pace.
Yeah, that's the perfect
was
right
that
there.
good?
That was a terrible representation of what it
Okay.
was, but I
Stupid.
oh watch, it's like this.
That was fast.
It's so fast. So
Can
it
you
is
run?
interesting. I see it now. It doesn't say like if you were to now take off in a run, are you going 14 miles an hour then?
Yeah,
or are
right.
you just hauling ass down the sidewalk? That doesn't seem safe.
Be like Flash.
You know, this isn't anything new though, Hunter. We had this back in the late 90s or late 2000s. Remember a little thing called wheelies? All right, the little remember,
no, Heelys. They're called.
was it
He-
Heelys?
They were Heelys. Not.
I
yeah,
think I had
Heelys.
I think I had the knockoff brand.
Yeah,
of
the wheelies, not the Heelys. Oh God.
They're real cheap. But right where they had that little wheel
Yep.
in the center of
In
your
the center
shoe.
that you could click out and you could just kind of glide. So we looked those up. They still sell them on Amazon. And you know what? They're only like 65, 70 bucks. They're not terribly expensive.
Man, I don't know. I think I'd break my ass at this point now with those because those are always kind of hard to figure
My
out. You're like,
buddy
what-
Tony in high school had them, and he was the only. You would watch him. Everybody be walking down the hall. You'd see heads bobbing up and down. Tony he's just
like a
be
ghost,
gliding.
like a ghost just going through everyone.
he looked like one of the guys from Star Wars. You know what I'm saying? The guy with the robe who just kind of floats around. You know,
That floating rope guy. You know,
whatever that guy.
yeah, because they weren't cheap back in the day. There was only like one or two kids in school that had them, and we always thought they were like, oh my god, that's so. They
God,
don't
I
have
would
to
bust
walk
my
the whole
ass,
time.
though.
Yeah, nowadays I would for sure. But
Turn into an embarrassment, really.
I actually do have audio from the video where they're pitching this. This is audio of the new Moonwalkers. It's real audio from the Moonwalkers.
You can hear
Fast
that.
walking shit.
Hear that running suit just.
I knew you'd get a kick out of that. Feels like you're running a kettlebell right, Harry.
We're really doing this.
Anyway, so yeah, if you want to haul some ass down the sidewalk, $1,400. Shift Robotics and their Moonwalkers. What about this? Google announced it will begin deleting Gmail accounts that have been inactive for at least 2 years. Well, there goes like 14 of my Gmail accounts.
Your burner accounts, right?
All my burner Gmail accounts.
Yeah.
It's not just that those emails you need to worry about. This will impact Google Workspace as well, including Google Docs and Google Photo. The deletions will begin in December, so you've got plenty of time to log into those accounts and create downloads of everything or whatever.
Get
you
all the
gotta
stuff
do,
that's
so.
important for sure. Huh? That's interesting. What are they trying to save space? Is the hard drive
Probably.
filling up?
Well,
Is that...
It makes sense because I'm not joking. I probably have like 13, 14, 20 burner accounts that I've made just for like signing up for things where I don't want to use my main account. Like I have my main Google account.
No
It's
joke.
got my
I
calendar and
know we
everything, but
talked about this the other day. Where does all of this get stored? I know we were making fun of it the other day, but in all seriousness, where does all of this get stored?
see, but now it's probably filling up because the fact that Google is like, hey, we're deleting this stuff, man. It's too much. I mean, well, they even like all the dead people profiles on Facebook. Like, what are those just going to hang out there
No.
forever?
That's what I wonder. And it's still there. All the
Yeah, it's all
information is still out there from when it started.
Yep.
Where does it get stored? In the cloud? No, it just doesn't go in the air and store. There's got to be a physical thing where
Yep.
all of this goes to, where it stores to where you have access to through the cloud. What is that? Where is that? What is it?
If you think Hunter's exaggerating too about how it's all still there,
It's all there.
You can go to the Space Jam original Space Jam
Yes.
website from 1996
Mhm.
right now, and
Think
it's still there.
Think about this. Everything that you say around your Alexa
Yep.
is getting stored somewhere. And that's everybody that owns one. Every single day, every second of where? You know how much
There's some guy sweating out there right now. Like, wait. You're saying
What?
everything is stored?
Yes.
What? No, not every. No.
Yes.
Everything.
They can go back as soon as you got one, they can pull up a conversation you and your wife had at the dinner table on December
is it?
20th.
I need to delete a lot of stuff right now.
Well, you should have
There's a
known.
lot of things. Wait. Everything is stored. Everything. Every Google search. Just because you're in incognito mode, what do you think?
You know why they don't tell you where it's stored? Because there's a lot of people out there that want to burn it.
Oh yeah,
They want
There's
to
a
burn
bunch-
that hard drive down.
there's a bunch of guys with pencil thin mustaches and greasy hair. They're like,
I got rid of my search history, but I'm going for that hard drive. I want
Yeah.
it all gone.
I'm gonna burn it to the ground. Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah, man, it's wild, but maybe this is the beginning of a
got
new
it.
trend where
Conspiracy theory, right?
the
The moon is a hard drive. That's where it gets stored. And the cloud is just in between that and the moon. You got to go to the cloud to get to the hard drive.
You get to the hard drive.
See?
So you're saying the moon is not real? It's just
It's just a big hard drive.
we put it up there.
Yep.
And actually, the first moon landing was them turning it on. Is that
Exactly.
what you're saying?
That's
Is that
what
what
it
was?
is. Yeah, somebody had to push the button.
So Apollo 13 or whatever, that's whatever who was up there, Apollo 1, they were just turning on the moon hard drive. is what you're
Burn the
saying.
moon down.
I thought it was made of cheese. Really? It's got all our information. Unbelievable. I don't think that's it, but hey, I don't know. I'm no Steve Jobs, so
Hey,
so what do I know?
just saying.
What do I know? Lastly, 3D printers are changing the way we build almost anything. A lot of techie stuff this morning. 3D printers are changing the way we build almost anything and everything in our lives, including cars, homes, and even our food. And thanks in part to scientists at Stanford University, they could change the way transplant patients get new organs. Get this, man. A team of bioengineers have developed a technique that allows them to 3D print living heart tissue. The goal is to one day have the ability to print crucial pieces of the heart, like valves and ventricles, that can actually grow with a patient.
Wow.
Now, it might take 20 years, but the goal is to have scientists, along with their fancy 3D printers, doing a full 3D printing of a human heart. We got to make it. We got to make it 20 years, Hunter. That's it, buddy.
It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be tough, but hey, man, there's a chance. That's wild. And you know, what?
Dude,
This is now. It's
beyond
just
wild.
exponential. It's gonna get better and better and better.
I'm telling you, I don't plan on living forever, but if they could toss on a few more years, that's all I want to do is just make it to where they got some of
Gotta
this
have
cool
a little
new
bit of
healthy.
this though.
But hopefully by then it
It'll
won't
be
be
cheaper.
because, everything it gets cheaper. I mean, there's going to be everyone. You'll be able to get your Walmart printed heart. Okay, that's where I'm going to go get mine. All right.
Your knockoff heart.
I'm gonna get the great value brand.
heart.
All right. It's a little glitchy, but it still gets the job done. All right?
Right.
Every once in a while, I got.
Ah! Somebody kick me in the chest.
That's right. It's
Jump
that great
start me.
value brand art. But that's all I'm hoping for. I think that's all you and I can do at this point. Is just hope that we just make it far enough that when the technology and our medical or medical fields all catch up with each other, And you can go there like, you know what, my right kidney's giving me a little problem. They're like, we got you taken care of.
It's just crazy. This is crazy tech. I mean, think about it. Us growing up at that time, if somebody was like, "Hey, they're printing organs now," it's like, "No way, not a chance."
Yeah.
What is that? What?
Right?
What?
Like,
It's just,
honestly,
it's insane what technology or where it's going and how it's not like capped. It seems like every week we're talking about something new that has come out,
and
something
wild.
and wild. And I'm like, is there an end to this? Is it going to come to a point where like, hey, like we don't have the resources to come up with anything else? Like this is capped. But no,
I don't know, man.
it
Seems wild. Bad news though, Hunter. They still don't have the technology to make a penis that will satisfy your wife. So that's it.
Damn. Were you waiting the whole break for that joke? Did you
reason
write that one down? Did you?
The only reason I read that story.
He actually just made up that entire story just to deliver that joke.
We don't have 3D printed hearts. We're not even close to that. But we also don't have a penis for Hunter that will finally satisfy his wife. That's what it is. That's right.
Jerk. You're a jerk. You know that?
I'm going to count that as a win. And with that, that is your morning dump.
3D print something here.
Yeah, 3D print my fist to your face. We'll be back. All right. Moonwalkers. Oh, no shit. No. Fast shoes. The moon is a hard drive. Hard drive, 2 words? Hard.
I don't think so.
Drive. Doesn't seem right.
I guess 1 word.
Yeah. But 2 D's? That looks weird. That looks wrong too. All right. Well, obviously, we'll get right into sports here if you're good.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Good to go.
Ah, shit. I think they're remaking that game, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, they're like doing like a update, or however you would say that.
Damn, Baird, you two flake right, dude. I love that game.
I think they are. Yeah, I think I saw like they got a bunch like slated for the next decade, and that one's on the list. So.
Looks like you need to get an Xbox.
I need to do something because both my PlayStations are starting to
really.
They're staying. I mean, I've had them forever. I mean, my PS3, Jesus, that thing's like 15 years old, man.
Yeah. I don't play it enough.
Jesse asked real quick, who set up the exploding golf ball? So I originally set it up for Hunter, and then he switched it on me when I didn't see it.
Here's the story. So clever Brock over here.
Let's talk about it on air. We got sports here, so it'll be a good segue in. So. Oh, all righty. Good morning.
Yeah.
It is the Plan B Morning Show. Brock and Hunter, don't forget to join us on our stream. We're on Twitch, Facebook, the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Speaking of that, you can get in on the conversation and comment through those different streaming services. But Jesse just sent us a message, and he said, "Who set up the exploding golf ball?"
Hey, hit these sports on it. We'll just get into sports and we'll talk because it's kind of a sports story. So
yeah, that works. All right, exploding golf ball to kick off sports. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
Get stocked up. Delicious Bud Light, tall, cool Budweiser's, other delicious things, whatever you got going on. Get stocked up. Drink wiser with Bud Distributing.
So I pull up the question again. Who asked it? Was it Jesse?
It's Jesse, yeah.
Said, who set up the exploding golf ball? I saw that on Facebook yesterday. So we had the golf tournament over the weekend, the Subpar Classic, which we do every year, which you should be a part of if you weren't. It was awesome. It was fun, man. We had a blast. So Brock went to Dunham's and got what, 96, 98 golf balls or something. Because
Yeah,
we
I
had
got
to
a ton.
tee up with every team. We each teed up a ball, put a number on it, blah, blah. They put it in a raffle, blah, whatever. So Brock was going down the aisle and he found exploding golf balls, which I've seen in the past. I don't know if I've felt or touched too many of them, but I've felt a lot of golf balls in my time. Felt a lot of balls in my time, Brock, for sure. Brock puts a number on this ball and hands it to me, and I put it in my pocket. I'm talking to people. We're having a good time. We kind of got to wait and conversate for the team to, finish their putts and get off the green. So in this time, I like to hold my balls in my pocket.
You like warm balls.
I like warm balls in my pocket. I keep them warm because for some reason I think, you got to have a hot ball, right? I'm like feeling this ball in my pocket. I'm like, dude, this is not a golf ball. What is this thing in my pocket? So I reach and I look at it and it says Cloud Flight. I'm like, the bastard went and got exploding golf balls. So as soon as I look at this ball and realize what it is, I look over at Brock to smile at him. Well, Brock is over talking to KT, the cameraman, saying to KT, hey, make sure you get video.
Get ready. Get that camera ready. It's going to be great.
Hit this exploding. I could just hear him over there. Just. So in the meantime, Brock has his ball teed up already. And so while he's talking to KT, I just go switch balls. I put the exploding one on his tee, grab his ball.
Didn't even see it.
Didn't even see it. So Brock's all clever. He thinks he's all like, gets up to the ball. And I go over to KT in the meantime. I'm like, hey, I know what he just said to you. I just switched to make sure you videotape this bastard. Which he did. And that's what, Jesse, you saw on Facebook. So the story goes, he tried to prank me, but don't prank the prankster, man. It never works. It always ends up badly for you.
You're a real son of a bitch. You know that? God, I thought I had you. That was the mistake. I should have just tossed you the ball right away, right before you teed off and did it. But damn it.
Somebody comes up to who hit the bag of cocaine on the box?
That fell out of my pocket. I apologize.
You grabbed the wrong ball.
I grabbed the wrong ball. Damn it.
A golf ball, not an 8 ball.
I grabbed the 8 ball instead. Nope. But anyway. But it's good. That would have been a hole in one, too. That ball would have been a hole in one if it would have been exploding.
Oh, it would have been a good one. It's always a good one. Every time it hits the tree limb. If it didn't hit the limb.
Yep. That would have went in the hole.
Every one went in the hole.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's the story of the exploding golf balls.
Exploding golf ball. That's how the story goes.
What else you got for us?
By the way, Pipestone, if you guys still have my rubber snake, I'd like that back, by the way. I like to snake people and scare them.
No. They're holding it as evidence because it killed a guy. Scared him to death.
All right. Anyway, so there you go. There goes a golf ball story. I'm just going to talk about basketball this hour because last night was something to watch. Last night, the Nugs defeated the Lakers, man, 113-111 to advance to their first NBA Finals. The Nuggets swept the Lakers.
Wow.
Dude, listen, we'll get more on that, but listen to this. And tonight, the Miami Heat could complete a sweep of the Celtics to also advance to the finals. All of this is less than ideal for the NBA. Sweeps mean fewer games on TV and fewer games to sell advertising. If Miami sweeps the Celtics tonight, fans will have to wait 8 days for the finals to start. That means no basketball until June 1st. Also, but wait, there's more. If Miami wins, the NBA Finals will involve the Denver Nuggets and the Miami Heat, and not the big-time brand name matchup, Lakers versus Celtics, that everybody would like to see and draw in more casual fans, I guess. Lead to bigger ratings, more money, blah, blah, blah.
Oh,
blah, blah.
Boo! NBA, boo!
Let's go Heat. Sweep them. I want to see 2 sweeps. So,
that'd be awesome.
Talking about the game last night, I watched the whole game because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it, Brock. And you know what? At halftime, the Lakers had it. I think they were up 15. LeBron had like 31 in the first half. It was just a massacre to it. I mean, nobody was stopping this guy. It was one of those games where like, well, okay, this is going to game, 5 or whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
But Nugs come out after halftime, and Jokic he's just
determined, man.
He's so poised.
Mm-hmm.
He's so good. He hit a 3-point shot last night. Literally shot the ball from behind his head. The ball nearly hit the rafters. Nothing but net. I've never heard a ball go through a net like this before. I mean, the net went through the hoop. It was so
Yeah.
high and came down so hard. Dude, so the Nugs last night, if they play like they did in the second half, I don't think anybody's going to beat this team. With Jokic in the middle and then Jokic hitting 3-point shots and not being selfish with the ball, dude,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Brock, watch it. It's fun to watch. It really is. We rip on the
Well,
NBA
this
a
might
lot.
actually be. It might actually be worth it because I always like seeing. I think that's why people enjoyed what the Super Bowl
Mhm.
not last year, the year before, where it was like we didn't have the usual suspects there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like it was kind of exciting because we
Exciting to
saw
watch.
something new and fresh, and new
Mhm.
players coming in, So yeah, that actually is appealing. I think it's more appealing than the NBA thinks it's going to be. You know what I mean?
Anybody who watched the game last night, who watched the entirety of it, and I'm talking specifically the very last play. I want to
Yeah.
touch on this, and I want to give you my opinion here. If you watched it, the very last play, the game ended 113 to 111. Nugs win. LeBron is the last person to have the ball with like 5 seconds left. All right. A typical Michael Jordan situation, a typical LeBron situation, a typical the best basketball player to ever touch the ball situation.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? This is the situation that separates you, that separates you from the elite. Okay? LeBron gets the ball. He comes off of a pick, and he tries to muscle his way in to get that the basket and a foul. And they steal the ball. They kind of hit it. They grab it. One guy grabs onto it. He can't get it up. He's not muscly enough, and he can't do it, and he loses the game in a bad fashion. It looked terrible. Okay, and hear me out here. Let's go back to 97, 98. Michael Jordan comes off of a pick the exact same way, almost the exact same play. Acts like he's going to drive, puts his hand on the defender, steps back, and holds the shot with one of the most prettiest endings to a basketball game ever that creates this guy's legacy. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between the greatest basketball player in the world that has ever touched the ball and the second. And I'm talking about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan makes that shot last night. LeBron can't do it. He hasn't done it. He's done it in the past a few times, but he not like Jordan.
Doesn't have the
difference
finesse
between
that
Jordan
had.
and LeBron. Jordan knows he's making that shot. LeBron thinks he's got to muscle his way inside, get the lucky layup with the foul to try to win the game. Doesn't work out. Doesn't work out for him. That's the difference, ladies and gentlemen, between the greatest basketball player that has ever touched the ball and LeBron James. Period.
Yeah.
And you saw it last night. You would see Jordan in the finals right now. Period.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair assessment.
Yep.
And I'm not trying to rip. I'm not looking for reasons to rip on LeBron. I'm just saying there's a big difference there. And that final play last night explained it all.
What you're saying is the conversation should be put to bed.
In my books, yes, it's put to bed.
Yeah.
Last night, LeBron, if you were confident, you would have done the same thing Jordan would have. You would have stepped back. You're bigger, taller, faster than everybody. You would have stepped back, made the shot, go to overtime, win the game. Didn't do it. So that's my opinion.
I like it.
The
I'm
famous
not gonna disagree with you.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James debate.
I think over the last couple years, the debate has swung more towards a finality of Michael Jordan.
Kind of, but not so much because LeBron just passed the all-time scoring record.
Yeah, but
so that right there in everybody's books is like, well, maybe it's
he played longer than Jordan though. He's played longer.
Yeah.
Than Jordan. Jordan had to take a year off for gambling, for God's sake. You know what I mean?
Play baseball. You know?
Yeah. I mean, that's a full season of not getting points. So I mean, I don't think that's the end all be all.
That's the only thing I thought of last night. I'm like, LeBron, you had the opportunity to have that highlight. You know, that highlight that Jordan has that everybody still watches today. It's always being played on TV. You always see it.
Yep.
In those crucial situations, if you are the greatest basketball player that has ever touched the ball, you have to make that shot.
Nope.
Period. Or else you're not. There you go.
I like it. Anything else?
That's it. That's kind of what I wanted to really rant on this morning.
Well,
Is
you
after
did a good
watching that.
job. That's it.
And you know what? They swept the Lakers, man. Wow.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I thought for
Wow.
sure the conspiracy theory of it being rigged, it was going to go till game 7.
Maybe
of course,
not. Maybe
no.
we're completely wrong on that.
Or they know that we're on to them, and so they're like, all right,
Like,
we'll just let this one happen.
year, let's just let it, you know.
That way it'll get them off us a little bit. Next year, though, for sure.
The odds of Miami sweeping tonight, the Celtics. Where's it at, by the way? I have it up here, right? Hang on. It is going to be in it's going to be at Miami.
Oh, because I was going to say, if it's in Boston, that's a hard place
Miami
to play.
leads 3-0, and it's in Miami tonight. Come on. Let's go.
Basketball Jones.
That game's at 8:30 tonight, so not terrible.
I will be asleep. I will be in bed.
Anyway.
Tell me how it goes tomorrow morning. Anyway. All right, good enough for now. Sports brought to you by Bud Distributing.
Hey, Bud.
We'll be back. All right. I'm just wondering if we should get right into it.
What's the topic?
If the internet shut down tomorrow, what do you do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Ugh.
What do you think? Should we just get it? Yeah, let's just get into it. We got a minute here, but we'll just hop right into it. So,
Right back.
Yep. Oh, by the way, Hunter, he hasn't found the snake yet.
Oh, nice. It's probably still back in that utility. It's a black snake. It's kind of hard to see.
Or
Really.
maybe it fell out and now it's just sitting on the golf course and
God.
just you scare the shit out of some golfer.
Oh God. No, hey, no joke. Who was it? Oh, Runzer. I was golfing with Runzer the other day, and he was like, "Yeah, I was at Pipestone, and hole was it 12? The hole that we were next to. He shanked one over by the creek over there, you know, and he's like, man, I went looking for my ball, the biggest water moccasin I've ever seen. God, dude, that it just like we explained on the show like months ago, like he always catch you by surprise.
Yeah. Jesus. Slither. I'm a snake. All right, here we go.
Coolio.
Oh, sorry, I had to save something quick. It's 7:44. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Good morning.
Morning.
Brock Hunter. Folks, don't forget to join us on our stream. Find us on Twitch, the WIRX Facebook page, also the Plan B Morning Show YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe to that for web exclusive content. We'll be on for the next 15, 20 minutes or so you can get in on the conversation and have some fun with us on our stream. With that said, it's time to get to your topic of the day, brought to you by Sports 44. Try Sports 44 first for sporting gear, shoes, clothes, school spirit wear, equipment, and more. Located at 2605 South Cleveland Avenue in St. Joe. Sports 44, sporting goods for all 4 seasons. Your topic for today, if the internet shut down tomorrow, what would you do? Now, okay, let's do a twofold here, okay? If we knew the internet was going to shut down, if the government came out and said, hey, tomorrow we're shutting everything down, all right, maybe then we'd have a little bit of time. That might change my answer. I may go download a few videos, maybe try and stockpile. Of course, everyone's going to be online, so it's probably going to be stupid slow and nothing's going to work. But if for some reason, let's go with the angle, if for some reason it just gone.
And my initial thought when you asked me this question was like, nothing. I wouldn't do anything. There has been a time where we haven't had internet. I lived in
See,
that
now
time.
that's easy for us at our age, Gen Zers, though.
Here's the problem: is now everything's dependent on it. Back then, nothing was dependent on the internet.
Mhm.
Now things have changed, things have evolved, and now it went from paper to digital. And now if
Yep.
that's gone, how do we access that?
Yeah.
It's gone. I mean, so a lot of bad things will happen for sure. So I see if the internet shuts down, Brock, here's what you do. You prep. You know those doomsday preppers?
Uh-huh.
They're prepping for zombies, but they'll be well prepped for the internet shutdown too.
Yeah.
You know?
But now here's the thing, though. What if you don't know? I mean, I guess if it just was unexpected, because like me, I don't download anything. I mean, I save a few videos here and there that I like, but it's not like I'm downloading for like offline stuff.
Mhm.
Which, okay, do we get to keep those things unless we put them on a hard drive? Like if I download it to my my cloud or whatever, I don't get it. So if you know it was coming. If you knew it was coming, okay, yeah, exactly. I'm getting a flash drive. I'm downloading stuff. You know what I mean? I'm going to do the best I can.
I'm beyond the entertainment. I can entertain myself all day long. That's not a
Right?
problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
we got DVDs and VHS. We'll be fine.
If I
We'll be
know
fine
it's
there.
coming, first thing I do is I go to the bank and I try to yank out as much money as I can.
Yeah.
As much money as they allow me. Because once the internet goes down, the banks go down, blah, blah, blah. It just snowballs. Boom. Think people go crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm like doomsday prepping here, guy. Because if the internet shuts down, it is a big deal. And it's not, it's going to be chaotic. So try to get as much money as possible. If money is even going to be worth anything after that.
I think
That's
it will be.
Big
But
question.
now, if everyone knows, a lot of people are it's gonna be like what happened just recently with that one bank
Mhm.
where everyone went to take out all their money and they basically are like, we don't have it. We don't have
it. It's all digital. We don't have a backing for it. Are you serious?
we the safe is empty, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going along the lines of let's say we just didn't know. All right, boop, it's gone. Wake up tomorrow, it's gone. I
You know what I do? I go, that's
Uh,
what I do. No more TikTok. No more.
I think everyone would freak out for like a month, and then we would be like, wait a minute. I haven't had to see some stupid TikTok dance. I haven't had to look at some dumb post on Facebook.
What would all the social media influencers do? What are all these girls that just post pictures of themselves going on vacations and getting money for it? What they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to go out and work.
I think it'd be for the best. And as great as the internet is, I love it. Don't get me like I'm not going to sit here and like, bro, the internet's forever. The internet's amazing. I love it. I love that I can look up things. I love that I can.
It's also
share
the
things.
devil.
But it's also produced this whole other facet of society that is because there's also a lot of terrible things on the internet. And I'm not just talking about stupid TikTok dances and Instagram models. I mean, there's a lot of terrible things, unfortunately, that the internet provides. It's a conduit for it. But I think for the most part, we'd probably be better off. We would probably, as a society, be better off.
How do we know people like us? How are we going to have self-satisfaction, Brock, without people clicking like and commenting on our posts? And
I think that's not good for our brains. We have seen dude, it's not good for our brains because we're just kicking this constant, these endorphins, that constant rush. That's why we're addicted to it. That's why people are effing depressed when they don't have any service. So I think in the long run, we'd be better off. And for us, you'd have to come back in the studio, but we could still do the show.
Could we?
Yeah. We don't need the internet to do the show. Not for this
show
part.
prep.
No, we don't. When do we
That's
prep?
true.
Hunter?
I guess you're right. We just need like a
You know what?
story. That's about it.
We'll do like Moody used to do. We'll just grab the newspaper and we'll just,
I guess
start
you're
reading
right.
stuff.
Yeah, we could definitely wing it.
Yeah.
I guess we don't need the internet to go over air, right?
Like, no, it would be, trust me, it would be a lot. Life would become much more difficult in a sense of, all right, you and I would have to get more of these stupid books that we have, we'd have to probably, pony up on that stuff, and it would definitely be harder, but we could do it.
Could we broadcast without the internet?
Yeah.
Even in the core. So I know radio waves, it has nothing to do with Wi-Fi, internet, blah, blah, blah. But the core of the radio station, the stuff that runs it behind it, we could still do it?
Yeah, this isn't the main thing, isn't the. That's why people come to us during crazy situations like power outages and everything, because we can still do it. We can still do it.
Oh,
so suck on that, Spotify. What do you think about that?
Yeah,
all
right.
that
There
stuff.
you
No,
go.
so we could. You just have to come in. and we couldn't do the stream or anything.
God, I hope that doesn't happen.
You get back in here, you get real close to me. All right?
God, I hope the internet doesn't shut down.
I miss you,
People
Seth.
would lose it, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like I think for a good month, it would just be, and probably longer. But I do also think a vast majority of us, once we, because there is such a small percentage of us that like actually truly need the internet. Most of us, we don't need it.
Funny is like when you get on a plane, you have to go into airplane mode or whatnot. It's much like when you lose power at your house. You keep trying to do things, and you're like, oh yeah, there's no power.
Yeah.
I can't do it. You can't do anything on your phone without the internet. And you don't realize it until you're in airplane mode on an airplane. You're like, what do I do with this thing now? It's just, I play a game. Well, you can't because you got to be on the internet to get all your information for the game.
I think we would be better off. We'd be better off as a society. It would take some time. But again, we as a species have done some amazing things pre-internet. All right. Amazing things pre-internet. Now, we've kind of lost a little bit of that because we've become used to having this amazing tool that we created. I mean, hey, we created the internet without the internet. Think about that.
Yeah.
Like here, Justin said, hey, you can still go golfing and the welcome in. We'd be fine.
Nice.
I like Will said, I'd have to start talking to my wife again.
Hey, we can't lay on the couch like this all night anymore.
Honestly, I think at first, this would be my initial reaction. If the internet shut down tomorrow, I'd be like, son of a, I kind of wish I would have downloaded maybe a few more things or maybe printed off a few things, some maps or something like that. But then I think a month later, I'd be like, I think this is nice. This is better.
I think I'd be quite all right. I feel like I don't need the internet. There was one summer where I didn't. So I broke my phone and then I didn't re-up like the plan or something. So I didn't have service for like 3 months. And I was like, how is this going to work? You know what? Still got a hold of everybody. Still did everything. I still knew everything I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You don't really need it. I mean, for some cases, yes, you do, I guess. But
no, but I actually, Hunter, okay. There's things, the internet run things, but as far as, I mean, you got to fix your car, go find a book, you gotta do this. I mean, we had all that stuff that we took and put on the internet. So it's not like we don't need it for sure. I'm trying to think of any job that strictly relies on the internet.
You would actually have to talk to somebody. You couldn't text them. You couldn't.
Yeah.
It had to be face to face. Remember that?
Well, no, you still got, I think we still have phones. We still got wireless service. You know what I mean? But the internet is gone. So you can still make phone calls. You can still do all that because you don't need the internet for that. That's different.
Sure.
Yeah. Because we had cell phones before internet.
Yeah. But I'm saying things evolved to the internet now. Made a lot of things. So yes, we had cell phones. We had phones before the internet. But now I think it's all online, isn't it?
No, I don't think
everything
so.
based.
No, because you can still, like, if you're not on Wi-Fi, you can still make a phone call. I mean, a lot of the companies probably.
Well, I'm not saying your phone. I'm saying the inner workings of wherever it's going. The inner workings of Verizon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So once we adjust to that, we go back to the old. I'm going to chirp you on my next tell.
Hey man, let's go, please.
Walkie-talkies, CBs, walkie-talkies. Dude, that was the best. That was the best.
I had Johnny right here in my pocket. Hey, Hunter, what do you have?
We got some answers on Facebook. If the internet shut down tomorrow, what would you do? Ben said not care. Brandon said get out the JCPenney catalog. Oh yeah, I know where you're going in that
right?
catalog.
You still have one of those?
I know where you're going in there. Let's see. Jesse said, thank God I don't have to watch stupid TikTok videos anymore and laugh at all. Let's see.
I'd have a bonfire,
Yeah.
Remember bonfires back in the day where everybody was like, having fun and talking with each other and not on their phones?
Yep. I mean, think about this. Scott said, enjoy the great outdoors. Tyler said, go fishing. I mean, I think we just find it again. It would take a bit, but we would just find, we would survive like we did before. Yeah.
Well, it was just more simple without it.
Yeah.
And you appreciated situations more, I believe.
I told you, the age of innocence, it didn't die with the internet. It died with the internet on our phones. Yeah. That's when the age of innocence was gone. It will never be the same. Never will be like it was. Like if we had to go back to just having a household computer, Like, okay, let's say internet's gone, except everyone gets one home computer, and that's it. It would be wildly different.
One home computer and AIM. That's all you get.
Yeah. You got to put the disc in. You get this much allotted time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Think about it. When's the last party you went to where you didn't look at your phone?
Yeah, just to check.
When we grew up, we didn't have a phone. We went there and you had to talk to each other. You had to do things. You had to keep yourself occupied because you couldn't do this. You couldn't just grab this and just entertain yourself by yourself in the corner for hours on end.
Yeah.
It wasn't there. And a lot of things happened in those situations because you weren't distracted. You had to create fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Sometimes that was mischief.
You relied on yourself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't have this ridiculous, out of reach, unrealistic expectation of what
there were a lot of
life is.
bad things that happened back in the day that potentially couldn't have if we were distracted by our phones. But I'm not taking any of it back.
No.
It's experience points to me.
Honestly, you know what would be the worst, the hardest part for me out of all this? And I'm not saying this just to be, cheeky and fun. The bathroom now.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to
for an extra 10.
I'd have to put a magazine rack in there because I don't think I could go back to
What are you
not
doing?
having
You look
something-
around,
read the shampoo,
count the
shampoo
tiles?
bottle. Yeah,
you know?
right.
You know
Like,
what I
dude,
always do? I always like cross my eyes and try to do like the magic eye on the tiles on the floor to like match them up.
Try to magic out your penis.
Right. Make it look bigger. It pops out, you know.
Whoa!
Yeah,
that would be
I've actually gotten off the toilet to go grab my phone to go back.
Yeah.
To the,
Yeah, because it's like I'm not sitting here for 10 minutes with nothing to do. That's the
you know.
you know what they always say, like,
Hey, honey, did you bring me my phone?
no, it stinks in there. Please, just quick, just throw it in.
Slide it
forgot
under
to
the
grab it.
door.
Yeah, I need it. I need it. That's the long. You think a microwave minute is long? No, a toilet minute without your phone is the longest minute
What do
in
I
the world.
do?
Yep. But no, I think we'd take a beat. We'd all probably like, no, what the hell, blah, blah, blah. But I think a month or two down the road, when we're back outside, just living life or playing board games, I think we'd be like,
things would be more active. There'd be
Oh,
more
dude,
things to
absolutely.
do. More people would be out. There'd be more places
Absolutely.
open. Businesses would flourish more because you're not distracted. You don't just sit at home and scroll.
Yeah.
Let's go out and have
Yeah.
fun.
And not say, look, there's still TV, there's still DVDs and stuff like that. We still got those, but yeah, I think it'd be better. I think it'd be for the best if the internet shut down. I really do. I really do. What else do we got? Just a couple other comments. Old ham radio. We could get on that, Hunter. Beat and delete.
Go beat and delete.
I mean, I know we talked about that the other day, but what am I beating it to? The Jason Benny catalog?
All right.
Yeah. We'll be fine. We'll figure it out.
I think
it
so,
might be
man.
the best thing for us. Might be the best thing for us. But all right, anyway, we're going to take a break. We got more coming up. It's the Plan B Morning Show. Stick around. All right, everyone. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate it. We're going to get off of here for now, but yeah, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow. Sorry, I got distracted by beat and delete. I just saw it again. I'm like, Jesus, God. All right, guys, we'll see you later.
See ya.